Now, you have a resolution. You've joined with AOC, with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, on a resolution on climate change. The president had an environmental proposal yesterday. Why this resolution for an emergency on climate change? Why do you think it's needed?
Andrea, the reason why it is so important is, in fact, we are facing not only a national emergency, we're facing a global emergency. And it is really painful and embarrassing that we have a president of the United States who considers climate change to be a hoax, when the scientific community tells us that this is an existential threat to our entire planet. And what the president of the United States should be doing, instead of denying the reality of climate change, he should be leading the entire world, working with Russia and India and China and Brazil and the entire planet, and telling them that instead of spending $1.5 trillion on weapons of destruction, maybe we should use those resources and work together to fight our common enemy, which is climate change. I have 4 kids and 7 grandchildren, and I am going to do everything that I can to make sure that the planet we leave to future generations is a planet that is healthy and a planet that is habitable. This is a national emergency, and we have got to respond accordingly.
Now, this resolution and the Green New Deal, is there going to be specific legislation that we can look at?
Well, this particular legislation just demands that the Congress vote to understand that climate change is a national emergency, and then we go from there. And where we obviously have got to go is to tell the fossil fuel industry that they cannot continue to make billions and billions of dollars as they lie every single day about the damage they are doing to our climate. What we obviously have got to do, and the scientists understand this clearly, what we have got to do is transform our energy system away from fossil fuel into energy efficiency, a new transportation system, and sustainable energy. Now, we have made some progress over the last number of years in terms of the growth of wind energy, the growth of solar energy. But we are just touching the surface. We have got to do an enormous amount more if we're going to save this planet, and we have got to lead the world. And by the way, Andrea, when we do this, we're going to create millions and millions of good-paying jobs.